Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of Henny Man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of Henny Man. D out of Henny Man. Put it on your YouTube.
Shout out to the trappers, we are back lit. It's D out of Henny Man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets. Okay, so by now everybody knows that URL decided to use ARP's voice in the release announcement for Calico versus Easy to Block Captain going down Summer Madness 12 in Charlotte, September 24th. I'm in the building. So they use clips from his many blogs of the topic, follow the innovators, not the imitators. He was saying their mantras, you can't copy, respect, and follow the innovators. He was saying stuff like, yeah, I like that slogan. I always like that slogan. They used all that. Yeah, I mean, so we all expect for ARP to do 20 more blogs or whatever, but his first response was directly on Twitter. He put a couple tweets out. I'm going to read them. First, he says, Shota would never. You can't copy my voice. They did, in fact, not copy your voice. They used your actual voice. Capology Facts says, well, I know I'll be at work waiting on ARP's clap back. And ARP says, almost seems like a page from our book spinning a negative into a positive. I guess they copied that too, according to ARP. So someone says, laugh out loud, they definitely watched all the blogs. This is proof. ARP responds, I be trying to tell y'all, all communication ain't normally it would be quiet interference from them. I guess now I made it too obvious to someone else says, I don't think that was a good idea at all. He says, me now, this is my favorite reply. This is sarcasm. I love sarcasm and all that. He says, we bald heads need to stick together. Let's call a truce. Of course, he's not back to it. Someone says, yeah, because ARP has an external hard drive full of receipts stashed away in his chest box next to the Art of War book. One thing to note is he is always on defense, never the aggressor. Defense subdues attacks. ARP responds and says, word is they claiming defense now. The bully on defense in the same interview, I'm confused. Let me guess, all these leagues been sabotaging you all these years. He also says, after Mr. Timchek says, having ARP voice in the URL is wild. ARP says, laugh out loud, it went from who days ago to use his podcast clip to promote our biggest event of the year. Guess the who has finally been answered publicly. Finally, I was so used to the behind the scenes stuff. ARP back typing like Henny Man. Yo, put the cup down. Take it from me. It's not good to type and drink at the same time. So yeah, right now ARP is kind of giving subtle responses. We all expecting videos and all that eventually. We know what's going to happen, man. We know how this plays out. Now I see people, I'm going to go ahead and address this. Usually I just read things. I see people saying, oh, URL versus RBE is wild. URL versus RBE is crazy. If y'all do not realize, all ARP wants is acknowledgement. He's happy. He got acknowledged. That's what that man wants, and he's getting it. It's no URL versus RBE in the sense of RBE can compete with URL as far as booking events, as far as this, as far as that. If URL is blocking battles, it's not even necessarily blocking battles. It's blocking battles because we want to see the battles from URLs, and it's business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, RBE does not have an active roster. They're building an active roster right now. So what ARP wants is for URL to say, hey, you can borrow all of our battlers and admit to being our competition. And it doesn't matter because we got to be real niggas about it and just let you do what you want to do. That don't happen in the real world, especially with the way it's being played on the other side. I'm just keeping it real. ARP got his foot on URL's neck. Summer Madness is September 24th. Yes, ARP is definitely staining the URL brands to the people who's willing to listen. But they're doing 20, 30,000 views. That's beautiful for him. But that don't affect nothing that URL is doing. The event for Summer Madness is already sold out. I equate this to stepping on some shit. That's what I think. That's what I think this is equal to. If I'm URL, if URL is a person and RBE is some shit, yes, it's annoying when you step on some shit. Oh my God, I just stepped on some shit. I'm pissed off. This shit is pissing me off. Let me acknowledge that this shit is pissing me off. But then you go wash your shoes or get some new shoes and the shit don't matter no more. The shit is still shit. The person is still the person. That's what's going on here. Let's not act like ARP is actually threatening anything because the reality of the fact is he's actually the one in court for torturous interference, for booking a battle and proceeding with promotion and execution of said battle, knowing that he wasn't supposed to do it. These are the facts. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not about to do no 20-minute blog unless my name is said, but I just see so many inaccuracies that I can't bite my tongue no more, y'all. What's really going on here is called business. ARP years ago accepted a challenge that never existed. He put it out on Twitter. Challenge accepted. That's what he said. He's been making these blogs for over 7 years, y'all. All he ever wanted was some acknowledgement. He finally got it. Hopefully this ends because ARP does have a good business over there. But in 2022, RBE is not the number 1, number 2, or number 3 league. We got GTX, we got The Riot, we got Battle Academy, we got Gates of the Garden right now, all putting better events together than what RB is putting out. Y'all can say that I'm lying, but the numbers don't lie. His blogs do more numbers than the battles. All these other leagues who I just mentioned, numbers do more numbers than the battles on RBE. So y'all could get in the comments and y'all could say, oh, Henny URL company, man, this, that, and the other. But y'all not supporting RBE. I am. And y'all need to think about that, man. It's Battle Rap Trap. We got to see.
Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of Henny Man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets. D out of Henny Man.